We're tracking some of that rain on the move. Take a look at these showers that will start to work in later today as we work our way back toward parts of Ireland. Couple showers kind of skipping through parts of Scotland. There's some of the heavier weather again, even watching over toward parts of Germany. I'll expand that out in just a second. Keeping an eye on some rounds of showers. Amsterdam, Brussels, we could get a couple working into tonight. And you see this here is tomorrow morning. And you see some of the rain that will be around in spots from Scotland, Northern Ireland, Ireland. Not as much Wales and England, most of the action up to the north, and then later in the day still around Scotland some of the rain, and then you see how it kind of slides off, and by the time we get into Saturday, more of the action back toward the west, but some of this will start to get closer. But with that said, by the weekend, once we get rid of this first round of some rain, we're going to heat up. I'll show you those temperatures in just a second. Here's the wider view. So you get over toward the Netherlands, Belgium, scattered storms, Germany, Poland. You see right through here, watching Denmark up through Norway for some of the rain. There's some of the heavier rain back through parts of Russia. Now, as we go forward into tomorrow, you see this one area moving away. So here's Estonia down through Belarus, seeing some of the rain. Latvia, Lithuania, even tonight, tomorrow morning, some of that rain moving by, and watching central areas of Sweden. Here comes that other area that's moving by Scotland as we work our way into tomorrow. And then as we work our way into Saturday, you see that area shifting over toward Russia, and then that one over toward the British Isles kind of lifts its way up toward Norway, Sweden, Finland with that chance of rain. Not as much Latvia, Lithuania. We're looking a little bit drier. Poland, Germany as we get into the weekend. But with that said, those temperatures will be heating up. Now, once again, strong to severe storms. I mentioned that severe weather threat yesterday. Big time storms around Paris yesterday. Switzerland, Austria, watching over toward Czechia, over toward Poland. That's where we'll see some of the storms as we work our way through the day today. Austria, northern Italy, seeing some storms. Then things kind of shift over as we work our way into tomorrow. Romania, North Macedonia, even over toward Kosovo. A couple isolated storms. Little pop-up storms. Central areas of Italy will be a possibility. Mainly south of Rome. Could catch a couple little showers. Keep an eye on one or two near Naples. And then as we work forward into Saturday, more of that moisture moving over toward Ukraine, down toward Bulgaria, Turkey. We could get an isolated storm in northern sections, but with a little bit of drier weather working in again on Saturday, that's when those temperatures heat up. Now, that severe weather threat I showed you yesterday, right back through parts of France, we were watching that. We had that heavy weather over toward Paris. For today, kind of shifting over toward Czechia, Austria, watching near Croatia, right on the edge of Bosnia, watching out for some severe weather, but especially Austria, Switzerland, northern Italy. This sector here, these brighter colors popping up, telling me once again damaging winds and the possibility of some hail. Much like we saw in parts of France yesterday, that is shifting over toward the east. Now, watching out for some of the very, very hot weather as we go through the day today. Southern sections, no doubt. Northern zones, it hasn't been quite as hot, but as we go forward in time, we're going to see the temperatures kind of surging again. This here is for tomorrow, but as we work our way really into the weekend, the numbers are going to be creeping up again. We're going to see that heat building to the north. Once that one system moves in, see France, Germany, over toward the UK, we're going to be heating up quite a bit as we work our way into Saturday. As we work our way over toward the UK, we're talking about 32, 33 degrees will be a possibility as we work our way deeper into the weekend, and especially by early next week. Now, as far as the rain is concerned, you can see here, this gives you a good feel. Birmingham, London, Plymouth, Falmouth, not nearly as much. All the action mainly to the north. Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Ireland, we could see some spots getting 10, maybe 15 millimeters of rain. But Scotland, that's where we could get a couple repeat showers and upwards of 50 millimeters of rain. And then that rain kind of works across Norway, Sweden, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. I mentioned a batch of rain that may try to scoop by tonight and early tomorrow, but the total's not super high. But you see some spots could get upwards of about 10 to about 25 millimeters of rain. This in through here, this would be some of that thunderstorm action. So in that, we could see some spots getting 50 to 75 millimeters of rain, that quick runoff. That could lead to some flooding. Not as much over toward Spain, Portugal, Italy. We're a little quieter south side. I mentioned one of those showers generally south of Rome would be a possibility, but northern Italy, that's where we'll see that severe weather threat. Austria, Czechia, Serbia. That's when you see North Macedonia, Kosovo. We could see a couple little showers around, but this in through here, up through Poland, that would be some spots of 50 millimeters plus where we get those big time storms developing today. That'll increase some of those seas. We're going to see those seas with that spin up toward Iceland. Those seas will be building, and you see this right through the weekend. This here is into Sunday. So watching the North Atlantic, Atlantic facing waters, no doubt, on the higher side, and a bit of a chop starting to come in central and eastern sections of the Mediterranean, where we're going to see some spots in the open waters, if you will, running at about 2 to 3 meters. So things are going to get bumpier through the weekend in parts of the Mediterranean. So we're mainly dry as we work our way back through London. We lift to the north. We may get scraped by a shower later today over toward Birmingham. It's not a super high chance overall. It's not a long-lasting situation, but a couple of those showers could move by. But as we work our way towards Scotland, that's where the better chance of rain is over the next 3 days. Rain chance in Dublin about 50% through this evening, 30% chance tomorrow and Saturday. Mainly dry Rome and Vatican City. Again, a small chance of a shower, generally either some south or well to the north. Milan, watching out for that chance of some thunderstorms over the next couple days. Berlin, rain chance 40 to 50%. That does include the chance of some of those scattered storms. Watching that around Munich, especially later today and sunset today. Some of the storms around Munich could be on the strong side. Watching parts of Germany. Still that chance of some scattered storms around Paris today. It's not as widespread as yesterday, but still that chance. And if we get a storm around Paris, again, it could be on the severe side. Isolated showers passing by as we work our way through Oslo. A little bit better chance in Stockholm tomorrow with some of that rain that will be moving in at times. A 60% chance for tomorrow. Helsinki, we're running at about a 30% chance of rain the next few days and a 20% chance. A couple passing showers possible back through Brussels. Amsterdam, though, a shot of some rain just scooting by, and a couple thunderstorms could actually be nearby as we work our way through the rest of today. Copenhagen, 30% chance the next couple days, slightly higher chance on Saturday. Athens, we're mainly dry, monitoring that fire threat in and around Greece, no doubt. Belgrade, rain chance 30% tomorrow, 20% chance on Saturday. Rain chance holding at about 20%, pretty minimal as we work our way through Madrid. Barcelona, Valencia, we're mainly dry the next few days. Lisbon, a 10% chance. So this would be really isolated stuff. Watching that spin, though, that storm system near Iceland, so better chance of rain today into tomorrow. 40% chance of storms around Vienna for today and tomorrow. Some of those strong, could be severe. Prague, we're looking at a 50% chance. Same thing. Watching out for some of those storms. 20% chance of a pop-up shower or storm as we work our way through Budapest. Rain chance, though, staying on the low side. Poland, though, watching out for scattered areas of rain and storms, coupled today, more so by tomorrow. Kyiv, 30% chance the next couple of days, 40% chance on Saturday. Mainly dry as we work our way back through Istanbul. By the weekend, a slight chance of a storm, northern sections. Moscow, rain chance 60%. Today, a 30% chance for tomorrow. So those thunderstorms kind of shifting a little bit more off to the east. Watching out for some of the flooding, quick runoff, and watching out for hail. Some large hail, some damaging winds will be a possibility. Again, if you hear the thunder, that storm is too close. No doubt go inside and just be safe as some of these storms pass. Thank you for joining me. Have a very good rest of your day.